some kind of bag. Food! Grandma must have left it for me so that I won't get hungry waiting for her. It's quiet outside. This village isn't known for its great nightlife. An old dial watch. I think it's 2 minutes slow. Wait, don't tell me. I've seen this before somewhere. It's a lamp! It's nice with the light on. Let's leave it that way. That's Grandma's rocking chair. That's where she used to sit knitting the sweaters nobody ever wore. Grandma sits in this chair and falls asleep. Come to think of it, I've never seen Grandma asleep in bed. I don't know. The rocking chair looks a bit shaky. That's definitely Grandma's rocking chair. That's Grandma's rocking chair. That's where she used to sit knitting the sweaters nobody ever wore. A picture of my late grandfather. Grandma says that if you look at the pictures of him when he was a kid, he looks a lot like me. Personally, I don't see it. I loved my grandfather. He was a professional explorer. Grandma told me that he went on a long journey, his last, and never returned. An old picture of Grandpa. A picture of my late grandfather. Grandma says that if you look at the pictures of him when he was a kid, he looks a lot like me. This ballerina doll is from the days when toys ran on springs instead of batteries. I wonder if it still works. This ballerina doll is from the days when toys... Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not a doll kind of person. It's just that this one's rather interesting. I wonder what'll happen if I press this little button here. Let's just leave it the way it is, okay? I don't want Grandma to get upset when she gets back. I remember this couch. Grandma wanted to give it to my parents to put in our living room, but Mom said she didn't want any more junk gathering dust in the house, so it got stuck here. Grandma was a bit insulted when Mom called her couch a piece of junk, but she didn't show it. Old couches are always more comfortable than new ones, don't you think? I remember this couch. I wonder why Grandma never bought a TV. I can't see anything unusual here. Let us join in a moment of silence and let the ambiance speak for itself. Let us join in a moment. What can I say? What you see is what's here. Let's just leave it the way it is, okay? This mirror is here so you can check yourself before leaving the house, like to see if your zipper's down or something. This mirror is here so you can... You'll have to excuse me. I don't think I could face myself right now. Just a plain old picture. Let's just leave it the way it is. The window's fine the way it is. The ladder leads to the attic. Grandpa's attic. This ladder leads to the attic. Grandpa was a real mysterious guy. He would go off on these long journeys and come back with really cool stuff. Cool.
This place always gives one the feeling that time has stood still here for years. No matter how much you rummage through this stuff, you can always come back and find a few more surprises. The attic contains many a trinket and bauble which have enchanted our hero since he was but a wee lad. The attic contains
This is the gold fishhook I found up in my grandmother's attic.
The attic contains many a trinket and bauble which have enchantment.
I can't be bothered to fool around with that right now. I don't see what I'm supposed to do with this.
The attic contains...
I can't be bothered to fool around with that right now. I don't see what I'm supposed to do. I can't see anything unusual. I can't be bothered. What can I say? I don't see what... I can't be bothered. I don't see what I'm... Come on. I played with this ship enough when I was little.
The attic contains...
Let's see what we have here. Awesome! An old book with pictures of pirates, and there's an autograph. In memory of our adventures at sea and on land, yours always, Captain Hook. Hey, here's a picture of Grandpa with a man with a long white beard. There's an autograph here too. In memory of our 40-year journey through the desert, yours truly, Moses. P.S. Next time, don't tickle me when I'm carrying something as heavy as the tablets of the Ten Commandments. Here's a newspaper clipping. The Dimension vampires strike again. No relief in sight. Dimension vampires? This can of cement could come in handy. Let us join in a moment.
Our hero hesitantly approaches the closet. Since he was a young child, every time he went up to the attic, Grandma specifically told him not to touch it.
That's Grandpa's closet. Every time I've come here, Grandma's told me not to touch it. I can't see anything unusual.
This is a lute, an ancient musical instrument belonging to the class of string instruments.
What could possibly be in the closet that couldn't stand a little peek? I'll just take a quick look. I'm sure Grandma won't mind.